Good afternoon, students. Welcome to today's OA session. Now, how are we doing today? Is everyone okay? Good. Everyone is okay. Anyone has any problems, any issues you want to share with me? Anything? Nothing at all? Okay. Then can you tell me when anyone was absent from the last session? Anyone was absent? I have some handouts that I would like to share with you. Yes, Priya, you were absent? Okay, here is your handout. Who else was absent? Kemi? Alright. Here is your handout. Now, we're going to do a little recap from our last session. So anyone would like to tell me what they have learned? Anything you can remember from our last session? Yes, Dyron. We did barriers to communication. Very good. And we said barriers to communication are obstacles that affect communication process, making it difficult to communicate the message. Very good. Anything else? Anyone? Okay, Justin. Yes, we also did barriers, some barriers, and some of the examples are, yes, cultural differences, language, use of jargons. Very good, Justin. Now, do you have any questions? Anybody else have any questions pertaining to the last lesson? Anything you want me to clarify? Anything? Anything at all? Nothing? Okay. Then to introduce today's topic, let us play a little game. Yes. And the name of the game is the Hangman's Game. Anyone know about that game? Indicate to me if you know about that game. Very good. Everyone knows about the game. So we're going to play that game. Here we go. Okay, can you see on the board here? Yes. Okay, we have a word here, and we will have to get letters to make this word. Anyone want to begin? Who would like to go first? Yes, Darindra. Said the letter B. Oh, sorry. That letter is not in that word, so we have the head there. Selena? E? Very good. Sorry, we do not have that letter. We have it here, but we don't have it on the another E inside of that word. So we have the body there. Any other letter? Yes, Ezekiel. I? Very good. Another letter? Yes, Candace, you want to try the word? Okay, let us hear the word. What is the word? Stationary? Very good, very good. We have the word stationary, so we have the R and the Y. Stationary. So today's topic will be based on stationary. We have the word stationary. Now, at the end of this lesson, we should be able to define what is stationary, list some types of stationaries, list the different types of paper, identify the different paper sizes. Now, to achieve these objectives, I have some activities planned for you. And these are, we're going to have a little video then some group discussion, and at the end of this lesson we will have a little quiz. So now we are going to look at a song on school supplies. So here we go.
Pencil, pencil, sharpener, sharpener, eraser, eraser, ruler, ruler, book, book, scissors, scissors, chair, chair, desk, desk, pen, pen, bag, bag.
Good. Did you enjoy that video? Yes, I saw you were really enjoying that video. I saw you were flashing your pens and books and ruler and pencil, so I had to flash mine too. Good, you were all enjoying that. I even saw Darren just shaking there. Yes, it was a very entertaining video. Now, I have some handouts here. You will take one and pass it around to your friends. This handout contains work that we have to do for this session. You're going to take one and pass it around, and if your friends are not here, you're going to take one for them, or you can either let them meet me in the staff room anytime during the week so they can uplift their handouts. And also, please remember that you have to paste these handouts in your books. Now, you're going to take one and pass them around. Okay, did everyone have a handout there? Yes? Everyone at the back? Okay, good. So now you're going to look in your handouts and we're going to define what stationery is. It says here, stationery consists specifically of materials that have to do with writing. It consists specifically of materials that have to do with writing. Please note the word writing here. So it is very, very important for offices to have stationaries so that they can carry out their clerical work. Even schools, right here in our classroom, it is very important for us to have stationaries, or else we cannot, it will become very difficult for us to complete our tasks. Now, from the video that we just saw there, can you list some examples for me? Some writing examples, some stationaries that we have to use for writing. Who would like to go first? Please remember to indicate by showing of hands so I will know who would like to speak. Yes. Yes, Kevin. We have pencil. Very good. Next. Yes, Stacy. You have ruler. Malcolm. Yes, we have pens. Anyone else? Yes, Stephanie. We have paper. Anything else? Anyone? Crayon, yes, eraser. Good. Those are all. Do you have any more examples that I can write? Very good. There are other examples in your handouts. Envelopes, labels, files. Now, the two final objectives of today's lesson are the types of paper and the paper sizes. So to achieve these objectives, we're going to go into our usual groups. So group 1, you're going to be at this end. Group 2, you're going to be in the middle. And group 3, to this end. Good. Now Candace and Michael, you're going to work in group 1 for today. Now quickly, get yourselves into the groups. Good, very good. Now, paper, they are other types of paper. In fact, there are many types of paper. So today we're going to be looking at 4 types. We have the bond paper, the banker paper, the onion skin paper, and the parchment paper. Good. Here I have a few examples of some of the bond paper. Here you go. You're going to pass them around and you're going to observe them. Good. Now, I will do the first observation for you. I can see here, we can all see that it is smooth. Yes. Who else want to tell me? Yes? Yes, Elizabeth? It is glossy. Good. Glossy. Yes, nice. Okay, it is nice. Oh, beautiful. Yeah? Good. Alright, that's good. Very good. Now let us look at the definition of the bond paper. It says there in your handout, look in your handout. It says the bond paper is a high quality paper, usually with a gloss or watermark to indicate the right side. And these papers, they're usually used for letterheads and memos. Now let us go into the next type of paper, which is the banker paper. And here again, I have a few samples. You're going to pass them around and you're going to make your observations for me. Yeah? Good. Now, can anybody tell me what they observe? You again, Elizabeth? Okay, go ahead. It is thin. Yes. It is thin. Very good. Yes, Michael, flimsy. Okay, very good. Anything else? Anyone else? Okay. Let us look into our handout here. It says the banker paper is thinner than bond paper and of a lower quality without any watermark. So you have your bond paper there. You can look at them. You will see that the banker paper, it is thinner than the bond paper. Okay? Now let us go into the next type of paper, which is the onion skin paper. Again, I have a few examples here. You're going to pass them around. Okay? You're going to make your observations for me and you're going to tell me. Here? Good. Yeah, let me hear you. Yes, Candice. It is thin. Very good. Okay, it's hard to tear. Okay, it's hard to tear. Okay. Alright. Let us look at our handout and see what really is this onion skin paper. It says the onion skin paper is a tough, thin, lightly crinkled paper. It is used for tracing graphics and maps. So if you look, you can just take your paper there, put it over the cover of your book, and you can see whatever is underneath there. You can see that it is, you can trace on it, right? Whatever is under that cover. Good. Let us look at the next type of paper, which is the parchment paper. And look in your handouts there. It says the parchment paper is a heavy quality paper resembling material made from the skin of sheep or goat. Okay, I have a few samples here. You can pass them around. Yes, pass them around and have a feel of it. Good. Yes. You all like the types of paper? Yes? Good. So then I'm sure you're curious. You're very curious to know the sizes. Now, as you're all aware that paper comes in different sizes. So today we're going to be looking at the A-series size of paper. And the A-series size of paper, it has a very big paper which we call the A0. Right? We have the A0 paper. The next size is the A1. The A1. And the A1 is half the size, half the area size that is, of the A0. So now we have the A2. The A2 is half the size of the A1. Then we have the A3. The A3 is half the area size of the A2. Now I guess you can guess that the A4 will be half the size, the area size of the A3, and we go in that sequence. So we have the A5, A6, A7, and we have the A8. Now the A0, the A0 paper can be used for posters as well as the A1 and A0 paper. The A1 and A0 size is used for posters. The A2 size is used for smaller posters and maps. The A3 size is used for legal documents, transport, balance sheets. The A5 size is used for letter memos. The A6 size is used for postcards, index cards, petty vouchers. The A7 is used for large address labels, and the A8 is used for business cards and small labels. Now that you have your materials here, you can all guess that we're going to measure the size of these papers. So let me get my paper. Here we have a very big paper. This is the A0 paper. The A0 paper. So paper can be in two positions. We have the portrait, where we have the shorter side at the top, and the landscape, where we have the longer side at the top. Again, paper can be in two positions. We have the portrait, and we have the landscape. Good. So we have the portrait, the shorter side at the top, and the landscape, the longer side at the top. So now that we have our paper here, you're going to measure the shorter side. You're going to put it in the portrait position, measure the shorter side, and then the longer side. Okay, what's the answer? Yes, the width, yes, it's 8.1 millimeter by the length 1189 millimeter. Okay, this reads 8.1 millimeter by 11 89 millimeter. We read the width by the length. Now to get to our next paper size, which is the A1, we, as you can remember, we said it is half the area, so it is a half the area of the A0. So it means we have to cut this paper and we will get it. But however, today, to make our lesson easier, we're going to fold this paper. So you're going to hold the paper in the portrait position. You're going to fold down like this. Good. You're going to measure the shorter side first, followed by the longer side. Yes, Kevin. Let me hear your sizes. Very good. We have 589 millimeter by the length 841. 841 millimeter. Very good. Now, to get the paper size 2, the A2 size paper there, we're going to fold again. We're going to hold the paper in the portrait position. We're going to fold down in half, and we have the size of the paper 2 there. Now you're going to verify this answer in your handout. So let me hear the answer for the A2 size paper. Yes, for 20 millimeter. Very good. For 20 millimeter by 594 millimeter. Very good. Now, again, to get the A3 size, you're going to fold this paper in half. You're going to hold it in a portrait position. You're going to fold it in half again. Very good. And you're going to measure the shorter side first, followed by the longer side. Remember, you're going to verify it in your handout. Good. Let me see what you're doing. Very good. Very good, Tyron. Very good. Yes, did you verify the answer there? So the A3, we said it's 297 millimeter by 420 millimeter. Very good, very good. Continue in that same sequence. Yes. A7. Yes, can they see? What do you have? 74 millimeter by 105 millimeter. Very good. Verify that. Good. And the last paper size, the A8. Yes. We have 52 millimeter by 74. Very good. Very good. Now, this brings us to the end of our session for today. So let us do a quick recap there on what you have learned for today. So the first thing we did was, yes, stationery. Yes, we define stationery. Yes, it consists of specifically, yes, materials that have to do with writing. Very good, Justin. Very good. So stationery consists specifically of materials that have to do with writing. We also did, yes, Selena, paper sizes. Yes, name some quickly. We have the bond, the parchment. Very good. The onion and the banker. Yes, very good. Very good. So now we also did the paper sizes as we were doing just now. We did the paper sizes. We have the A0 to the A8, and these are the A series paper. We also showed how to hold the paper. That paper comes into position, which was the landscape and the portrait. Okay, here we have our little quiz, which I told you about earlier in this lesson. But this quiz here it's just 2 questions. You will tell me whether it is true or it is false, right? The first question reads, stationery consists specifically of materials that have to do with writing. Is that true or false? True. Very good. Very good. Number 2 question says, parchment paper is thinner than bond paper and of a lower quality without any watermark. Is that true? No? It's false. Very good. Very good. That is false. That is the definition of a bank paper. Now, as you go back to your seats, I have some place here. You're going to use it for those who don't have, and you're going to paste the handouts in your books. I will be coming around to make sure that you have them in your books. Okay, do that. Let me see. Okay, let me check there. Very good. Yes. Very good. You have it there in your book. Good. 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 Now it was a pleasure teaching you. What is your next class? You have maths? Okay. I hope you guys are doing great in maths. Okay? Yes. Good. So then you're going to prepare for your maths class.